tonight from this simple topic, identifying the church. I talked a little bit on last night. First thing I want to do, and let me hold your Bible, let's switch out. Do we have internet service? He wants to be able to use it too. All right, so we can be able, we got a lot of saints that back home want to be a part of what we're doing. First thing we want to do is identify the church in its beginning and what the church is. Now, you've heard it. We can't go by what we hear. We got to go by what we read and hear if we're going to validate anything from the Bible. Now, you've heard it for years and years. I've heard it because I want to give you a history of the church, a biblical history of the church. Most people have taught that the church began on the day of Pentecost. And this, of course, is not true. And because of this, this has caused a lot of conflict and confusion as really being able to identify the church. Look at Ephesians 3 and 21. Third chapter, the 21st verse. And you will identify the church. And it says that the church had existed throughout all ages. Read it. Ephesians 3 and 21.
Unto him be glory.
Unto him be glory.
In the church by Christ Jesus.
And the church by Christ Jesus.
Throughout all ages.
Throughout all ages.
Yeah. World without end.
World without end. So what does it mean that he's in the church, that the church has been through all the ages? Well, you'll have to understand the ages of the Bible, and when they deal with the age of the Bible, they talk about time periods, just like we have the Ice Age, we have the Industrial Age, we have the Technological Age, then we're living now in the Scientific and the Computer Age. There were ages through the Bible. The first age is the Patriotic Age. And then after the Patriotic Age, you go through the Legal Age. Patriotic Age is the time of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the Patriotic Age. The Legal Age was when Moses took over. That was the Legal Age. The Judicial Age is when the judges took over after that. Then the Prophetical Age is when the prophets prophesied. Then after the prophets, you entered into the Gospel Age. And then after the Gospel Age, you enter into what we will refer to as the Apostolic Age. And then you have the age which is after that Apostolic Age, which many refer to as the Kingdom Age, the Age of Judgment. I just want to just make it plain that the church has existed throughout all ages, and it didn't start on the day of Pentecost. Amen. And there's Bible to prove it. But first, if the church started on the day of Pentecost, then explain Matthew 18 and 16. Go to Matthew 18 and 16.
But But if he will not hear
Go
thee,
18 and 13.
and if so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep than of the 90.
Is that 18?
Yes, sir.
18. All right. You're right. Go down to verse 15.
15. Moreover, if thy brother shall transgress against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church.
Tell it unto who?
The church.
This is in Matthew, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you going to tell it to the church in Matthew if the church didn't start till Acts? So this teaching that the church started on the day of Pentecost is untrue.
Amen.
Because he's telling them in Matthew to tell information to the church in Matthew that's supposed to have not started until Acts. So they say that the church started on the day of Pentecost. It's not true. And then when you go to Acts chapter 7, it'll confirm it. Acts the 7th chapter. Now what began on the day of Pentecost was a new age that the church was in. But not a new church. A new administration, but not a new church. In fact, I want to tell you that the church is not completely built now. Because when he talks about building the church, he's talking about not just some building or structure, but people.
Hallelujah.
I'll show you this. Go to the book of Acts chapter 7. All right? And 38. Acts 7 and 38.
This is he
This is he
that was in the church
that was in the church
in the wilderness
with
the angels
the angels.
which spake to him in Mount Sinai,
Yes.
and with our fathers who received the lively oracles to give unto us, to whom our fathers would not obey, but trust him from them.
And what were they in back then? He said, this is he that was in the what?
Wilderness.
Church. Not the wilderness alone, but the what?
Church. In the
The
wilderness.
church where?
In the wilderness.
So if this was he that is in the church in the wilderness, in fact, then the church did not begin on the day of Pentecost.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
That's not biblical teaching. And then in the book of Hebrews, chapter 2. This is a quote from David. Hebrews 2. And 12.
Saying,
Say,
I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the church will I sing praise unto thee.
who is that? That's David talking. Go to Psalm 22 and 22. Make sure that this is a statement from David. 22 and 22.
I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation will I praise thee.
So that word church and congregation is interchangeable. Right. So when the Lord said, upon this rock I'll build my church, he's talking about he'll build his congregation, which is not done yet. The building is the people. You are the building, and the church will not be complete until the rapture takes place. Watch this. So when he talks about building the church, in 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 9, look at what it says. 1 Corinthians 3 and 9.
For we are laborers together with God.
The apostles say we are laborers as apostles, not everybody. The apostles are laborers together, what? With God.
Ye are God's husband.
You're God's husbandry.
Ye are God's building.
You are God's building. So when he said, upon this rock I'll build my church, the church wasn't through being built then. It's still being built now.
Yes, sir.
And you're the building blocks to that church.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
So the church ain't complete.